Hello everybody, my name is Marne Kleinarts. I'm from the KH Lim in Belgium, and I'm going to talk to you about some features of the ICE project and more in particular about the e-learning part. So if you want any information about the ICE project, there is one website, www.ice-e.eu. Then you will come to this website. Here you will find everything, all the tools, all the information that the ICE project contains. So all of this will be explained in other videos, but we are interested in the e-learning part. So the e-learning part, the e-learning is freely available. There are 5 e-learning modules. I will explain to you what the content is, how they work later on in this video. But the first thing now is how to get access. If you don't have a username and a password, you can require one. It's free of charge. Only thing you have to do, just go to the contact form here, fill in your name, your email address, specify a subject, you choose e-learning subscription. Don't forget this one, because that's important to get it to the right person. And then you just add a message, and then you send us the email. I will receive that email. Once I have received the email, normally within 24 to 84 hours, you will receive a password and a username. With that password and a username, you just go to this URL and you get to our e-learning platform. Here you fill in your username and your password and your login, and you're ready to go. Now, once you are logged in, you will get to this screen. This is the main screen of the learning platform. Here in the middle, you will see all the courses that you have currently access to. In our case, it's only the ICE modules, so it will be the 5 ICE modules. Well, in the next part of the video, I will quickly show you all the 5 modules, see where they're about, how they look, and all that stuff. But first, now the first module, like I said, is Introduction to Refrigeration. We will go into it in a minute. After that, we will look at the second e-learning module, Environmental and Legal Aspects of Carbon Reduction. Then we will tell you something about service and maintenance to reduce carbon. Also about energy improvements through good plant design and retrofitting. And the last module of the ICE project handles about site surveys. Moreover, in how to increase energy efficiency to site service and advice. But like I said before, first things first, module 1, Introduction to Refrigeration. Now, all the modules, like I said before, look the same. Of course, they have different content, but the look and feel, the layout is the same. This is done on purpose, so you are directly familiar with everything you'll see here. First, I will go to the left side here. You will see grades, where you can check your grades, and profile. In profile, you will see everything you have access to. When was your first access, your last access. You can edit your profile, you can edit the picture, you can change your email address, all your personal information. You can also see activity reports. How long did I study for a course, which pages did I visit, when did I go to which page. So it's very useful to backtrack where you are in the course, what you have done, how long it took you to study. Now, this is something very easy. You see these breadcrumbs over here. They are very useful to get back to where you want. If you take the first one here, you will get to the very first page. So the overview with the 5 e-learning modules in them. And this one will get you back to the e-learning module itself. So, make it easy on myself, I go back to here. Now, the main part here is in the middle. You will see a survey. It consists of 16 basic questions. You can fill it in. It's very useful for us. You don't have to, but you get us feedback. Then we know if something is wrong with the module. It does not. Normally we made it so it will fit everything we want to say. But maybe you have a problem with it, or you have a suggestion to make it better. Please let us know, and we can improve the course accordingly. The actual content you will see here is under e-learning course. Voila, you open it up and you will see it's a very long course. Voila. Here you will see everything this course contains. On the left you will see the content tree, what do you call it, the index. And on the right you will see the content itself. You can navigate by clicking here or the plus signs to open or close subpages, or you can navigate by using the continue of the previous button. Now, the content. This module actually is made up out of 3 parts. Here at the beginning, you will have the basic rules of heat transfer will be explained, and the refrigeration system will be described, how the refrigeration works. And this will be explained using thermodynamics and using the hardware. The second part, it starts from over here. The common parts of a refrigeration system will be described, and also the high efficiency issues associated with them will be described. So as you can see, we will talk about evaporators, compressors, condensers, expansion devices, something about refrigerants themselves, and other system components and features. And the last parts of the course, we will talk about some systems and some applications. Now, let's go. Here, every course always start with why, how, for whom is the course for, what will be the content, and that is explained into the first and the introduction pages. You also in the course you will see these orange boxes with information in them. That is done so it's highlighted. It means it's very important content. And you also see some text in red, and that means everything which is in red and have a triangle in front of it, that information says something about energy efficiency. So the first part, like I said, handles about refrigeration process. Voila, this is a typical page. We try to make it somewhat interactive. So instead of just giving you everything, you can click on these boxes. They open and they close. Just so you as a user are actively involved in the course. But as you can see, there are a lot of pages here, and it's not necessary for you to do them all in one go. That's one of the main reasons we chose e-learning. So you can start when you want, you can stop when you want, you can continue where you last time stopped. So it's very up to you how you learn and how much and how often. Like I said, let's go to this page for instance. Hold up, left click. Thermodynamics, this is something, also another animation, so you just choose here what you want. You want to see the curve, for instance. Voila, you get the explanation. You want to see where the liquid area is. It's that one. The liquid vapor area. The vapor area. You get your explanation also here. Now, the refrigerant cycle stages. Going from part 1 to part 2. It explains you what happens, and you see the ball moving. Same for the other ones. From 2 to 3. 3 to 4 and so on until 7 to 1. So very interactive. Very nicely done. Evaporators, for instance. Now the components. You will see here evaporators. You see a lot of text, and you see very small images on the bottom right. Now you cannot see them, but if you see a small image, just hover your mouse over them, and they will increase in size. So it's very good for you to see. And the same one with the other one, you have over them, and you will see what we mean. Now, you see the little plus sign, you click on them, the boxes, they get open, and you see more subpages. For instance, this is a type of, flooded type evaporators. Voila. You get information about them. Or a plate heat exchanger, I don't know, Just showing you some random pages, for instance, and you can go on to compressors. You see the different compressors. Reciprocating, a screw compressor, a scroll compressor, a centrifugal compressor, and also some performance data. There's something else you will see. You see here this little scroll bar, so you can scroll down and you'll see that there are more information below on it. So that's also, what more to say? Maybe about the third part, the applications and systems. For instance, cold stores, of course, important for this course. Well, you will see here cold store diagram, And then you will here specified what type of compressors usually or commonly are found, the condensers, the receivers. But these pages show you more. They also show you how does the specific efficiency issues compare to this one. So here stated, keep doors closed. Yeah, most of these things you will know, it's common, but some of them are more technical, and we specified them also. You can have your cold store as efficient as possible. What else? Maybe here milk tanks, something same. Compressors, condensers, what refrigerants commonly used. These are just common facts, so this is not the law. You don't have to use them, but these are the ones we found are most used. Same as before, also the specific efficiency issues that milk tanks has. So that is in a few minutes the first module. We will now continue to the second one. How to go to the second one? Yeah, very easy. Just go to the back and then go here to the second e-learning module. Module 2 of the ICE e-learning is the environmental and legal aspect of carbon reduction. You will see it looks the same, only the content is different. So going straight into the e-learning module. Now here is the topics. You can all collapse them out, but I'm going to quickly go over this one because they're all fairly similar from look and feel. Now, the cold store first. This module starts with the cold store, with the profile of the cold stores. You have freezing, cold stores that do freezing. You have ones that do cooling. There is also different. You have public ones, you have private ones. Oh, that's all explained. Then we go into the environmental aspects. We give an overview of the low GWP refrigerants. Here you will see some properties of them. It goes on and on and on. Then we also have to talk about the regulatory framework. So what is by law? The HCFCs phase out, the F-gas regulation, energy efficiency, the regulations containing ammonia, and so on. We look forward, and you have the life cycle assessments. We talk about carbon footprints, of course. This is just a screenshot of an online carbon footprint calculator. There are many of them. This is just one of them. We talk about the carbon footprint of the chain, called the cold chain itself. Here you have diagrams. Same as before, you hover over them, you get them in full screen, full size, I mean. And this module ends actually with the social dimension. We say about the social dimension. Yeah, of course, it generates jobs. It's indispensable for human life. Without cooling, you cannot preserve anything. And this is something maybe you don't think about, but it has to do with them as well. So we talk about the economic dimension. Voila, there we are. And this module ends with the environmental dimension. Like I said before, these things, see, they have sub-pages. I will not go into all of them because it will take us too long. But that was in very short module 2. We will now continue. I will give you the same quick overview of module 3, 4 and 5.